God. What is wrong with me? Hey guys, YouTube, Vinyl Community, welcome to Cosmic Vinyl. I'm Cosmic Brian, your host. How's it going? You guys doing alright? You guys love the cringy bit, right? Hey, check it out. This is going to be a pretty cool video because you guys found your way into the channel that shows everything that is rock and roll from the galaxy to shining galaxy. Welcome aboard the Starship Cosmonaut. You're here. You made it. Good work. Alright, hey, if you like what you see though, hit the subscribe button. Ring the bell, you know what I'm saying? And we're just, help me spread the gospel of rock and roll, that's all it is. So hey, this is an episode of what we like to call here in the cosmic realm, shout-outs and show and tell. You know how it goes. I shout out a few channels, show some vinyl records out of the cosmic collection. It's a piece of cake, right? Well, let's get started then. Oh, you're asking for a big, I thought I heard somebody murmuring, big chug, do a big chug. All right, I hear the murmuring and I'll answer the call. Hoist it up. We're gonna hit the cold one, or we're gonna hit the doobage. I'm gonna count to 3, and that's when we're gonna go. Are you ready? All right, 3.
A big chug.
Oh yes, my good friend, of
Ooh,
course.
baby. Not like a cold beer on a Sunday afternoon, right? Let's get into it. All right, let me turn that down just a little bit more. Little Montrose. How about the Montrose, man? You used to be able to find those in the bargain bins. They came a dime a dozen. Now you can't hardly find one. I finally found a nice mini copy. Check it out. Check out this guy's bracelet right here. Montrose Proto-Metal Gods. Check out that necklace. What is it about these 70s bands without that they like all take their shirts off and then like get as close together as possible? Is that like some 70s thing that was supposed to be like really cool or what? This is a nice copy though. Pretty happy to have it. All right, let's move on. Hey, I won a contest not too long ago, and oh, I forgot that was just sitting inside the gatefold. And Dominic had a contest not too long ago from Seeking a Thread, and I won. I don't even remember. I was just one of the winners, and I got this album package. And Chrysalis came in there. They're like I think it was 67 maybe. It's on the MGM label. It's like folk psych, but it does have some moments of like fuzzy guitar and stuff. But I do love this inner sleeve of the MGM inner sleeve. It's always so colorful. But yeah, this is it's got a little twinges of some comic relief in it too, like kind of like Sgt. Pepper's. But yeah, this was one of the albums I got. And then the other record I got was this Manfred Mann. This is, and it's not Manfred. It's the band name is actually Manfred Mann. Chapter 3, and here's the band on the back. Check that out. Pretty cool. Oh, I wanted to show you this inner sleeve, or not inner sleeve, but this gatefold on that Chrysalis album. I always love a band's show of solidarity with their fists in the air. Pretty dang cool. But yeah, this Manfred Mann is crazy. It's man, I got all kinds of issues going on here. I'm just going to put this on the floor. But it's like jazz rock, maybe a little bit of prog, but this has like a 5-piece brass section. This is something like nothing I've ever heard. It's not heavy, but it does have kind of a weird vibe to it. I actually dig this. This is a couple of the members of Manfred Mann, being one of them Manfred Mann, and the other cat's name was Mike Hug. I had to look at my notes there. Cheater. But anyway, yeah, this is pretty cool. Dom, thanks for the prize package. I dig it. Oh my God, what in the world is going on around here? I should probably just rewind. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't rewind. But I'm going to do some shout outs here real quick, but I wanted to show that prize package real quick. So I'm going to shout out a couple channels, a couple of new channels. The first one is called DeVille Vinyl. Now that's a combination of the two people that are that host the channel. It's the combination of their names. One's name is Darren, and the other one's name is Vilma. And so it's DeVille. Get it? You guys get it, right? I don't have to explain. Okay, good. But anyway, just some really cool folks, down to earth. Like to listen to metal. Hard rock. I think he threw in a little jazz. I know that Vilma likes a little female fronted metal, and they showed some great stuff on their first two videos. But yeah, they make their own beers, some IPA brews. It's friggin' awesome. A nice menagerie of pets. That's always cool. They got dogs and a bird and pretty cool stuff. And if and when you do go over and subscribe to DeVille Vinyl, make sure and wish Darren a happy birthday, and ask him how the Bluegrass Festival was, because they just had a video. I don't have ESP. I watched the video. See. But anyway, yeah. I've seen him show stuff like Accept, AC/DC, lots of cool metal stuff. So. And then the next channel I'm gonna shout out is Mike's got the spins. Now, I don't know what this spins thing is, but it must be going through the vinyl community, because there was a guy not long ago, Chris, who also had the spins. Remember, Chris has the spins? I love Chris. If you're watching this, Chris, I miss you, bro. I still checking you out on Instagram though, so. But yeah, Mike's got the spins. Now Mike, is another new channel. Shows some metal and hard rock. Man, he had a couple of great videos where he showed his autographed albums. Very cool. The stories behind how he got the autographs were also very cool. Great guy, great enthusiasm. I tell you right now, go over and check out and subscribe to Mike's Got the Spins. Woo! We got the spins! Alright, so you guys ready to see some vinyl, or would you rather me just keep going on and just, talking smack? Oh, you want to hear more smack? Alright, then I'm going to shout out one more guy. Alright, this guy's been around the vinyl community for as long as I can remember. I look back in his back catalog. He's got videos going back to 6 years ago. And as far as I'm concerned, he's one of the OGs, like the guy that helped lay the foundation of the vinyl community. And that's Ron at Hog's Ear Report. Man, I'll tell you what, Ron is the coolest guy, man. He has a collection that is just out of this world of psychedelic, garage, hard rock, shows some 45s as well as LPs. He's always got this welcoming kind of vibe, like, thanks for stopping by. I love it. I always wanted to steal that line, but I'm not going to encroach on Ron's gig, so. But yeah, Ron's awesome, man. Like I said, he's been around the vinyl community. I respect him like an original guy, as much as I like Dan from Dots and Loops, Garner, High Octane Revival, both great channels. Brandon, Mr. Hall of Fame, Vinyl Richie, Logan from Swellheads Network. Those are all guys that, like Ron, that go all the way back to the old school vinyl community. There's, a lot of those guys are still kicking it. So, but yeah, Ron works part-time in a record store. So, that'd be a great gig, right? I mean, you get to you know, the records come in, you get to lay hands on you actually get to lay hands on the new stuff that comes in. That's awesome. But anyway, check out Ron at Hog's Ear Report. He's got thousands of subscribers, but that cat is a cool watch, I'm telling you. And he's always in the Cosmic Vinyl comment section, so that's a plus for me, right? All right, so check this out. Let's get to the vinyl. I psyched you out a little bit. I thought we were going to check this out. Anti-Scene. Okay, this is some great punk rock here. I didn't know about Anti-Scene until Michael Pilmer talked about this band. He actually did a video where he interviewed the lead singer, Jeff Clayton, which is this ornery looking guy right here. And there's a picture of him on the back. Check these guys out. These guys are not a happy group, right? And you can tell it by the music, because these guys recorded this album in Jeff Clayton's grandma's basement. It was hot summer in the North Carolina summer. These guys were at each other's throat most of the time. Everybody had a genuine dislike for their then drummer Steve Sadler right there. And they kept getting electrocuted during these thunder and lightning storms, and they were standing ankle deep in booze and sweat. And I mean, it would just sound like they were recording in hell. And this record, the attitude behind this punk rock with Southern hostility, definitely comes through the music. Check out some of these pictures. I mean, these guys must just get down and do it. I see blood on the stage. I see blood on this guy's hand. I mean, these guys are not effing around. This is crazy. But, I mean, Jeff Clayton's vocals sound like they're whiskey soaked, like he's been gargling friggin' broken glass. It's heavy. Southern hostility is exactly what this is. And I gotta tell you, this is cool. This is very cool. Good hardcore punk rock with a southern kind of vibe, metal vibe to it. Yeah, those guys are pissed off. I don't blame them, right? All right, but yeah, if you like unbridled, you know, hardcore punk, then that's your. If I have one small complaint, I wish they would have brought the low end out a little bit more, but hell, when you're recording the album in your grandma's basement, you can't ask for much, right? I mean, come on. But it sounds great. And keeping in form with the punk rock, this is Chelsea, and this album is called Evacuate. This was released in 1982. This is on the IRS label. Check that out. I think it was originally released on Step Forward Records, but this is the band that has they're famous because 3 out of their 4 original members went on to form Generation X, leaving behind a soul punk survivor in Gene October, who kept the band Chelsea alive. He was the lone wolf crusader for this band. Once a leader and pioneer of hundreds, thousands of punk rockers, is left to stand alone. And you can hear and feel the defiance in this album and the writing. I'll show you the back there. It's kind of cool. But yeah, each song waves the irreverent middle finger as an act of giving zero fucks about anything, but still very accessible punk rock. Not quite as commercial as, say, a Generation X, where all the guys that left this band to seek fame and fortune joined up with. But yeah, this is cool. Great Brit punk. Starts off with the title track, Evacuate, which is absolutely killer. You guys need to check this out. Great stuff. Let me put on. All right, now we're getting into a little psychedelia here. Now this I was so friggin' stoked to find. I couldn't believe it. This is This is an original copy of a 1967 release of Hap Sash and the Colored Coat featuring the Human Host and the Heavy Metal Kids. Now, this cover, as you can see, it's split and it's old and yellowed, but check that out. Look at those guys. That's a friggin' 9.5 on the Afrometer all day. Released in 1967 on the Imperial record label. I'll show you it right here. I just don't want the friggin' album cover to fall apart. Album cover's a good to good minus, but the record is like a very good. But for what I paid for this original artifact from 1967, I'm all about it. I was all about having it. Now these guys are a British graphic design duo, and also collaborated with avant-garde underground psychedelia music. Michael English and Nigel Weymouth. They produced these really killer psychedelic posters for all these happenings, man, like clubs and concerts, bands. I know you've seen some of those posters, like those psychedelic posters of some of the work that they've done. Those posters go for high dollar now if you can find originals. In fact, I think most of them are probably in somebody's possession or in a museum by now. But this is a freewheeling musical adventure. It's like sonic mix of like vocal chants, tribal rhythms, and proto-funk guitars. It's as if everybody took a hit of acid, at least a hit of acid, and then just started playing what they want. But somehow it comes together and it works. These guys, I mean, do they look like hippies to you? I'd say yeah, right? But yeah, this is friggin' great. With songs like H-O-P-P-Y. Listen to the title of this track. A mind blown is a mind shown. That's the cosmic mantra right there, fellas. A new Messiah is coming. The whole second side is called Empires of the Sun. This is great. This is psychedelic stuff from the psychedelic heyday. And then I found this. I couldn't believe it. Another original copy of another great record. This is friggin' Aphrodite's Child 666. I believe in subtitled it's called The Apocalypse of John 13:18. As far as I can tell, this is an adaptation of the biblical passages in the book of Revelations. Double album, Greek prog, psychedelic, art rock. The group had already disbanded prior to this coming out, and they're most famous for having Vangelis in their ranks, who also went on to do like a lot of movie scores, kind of like did a lot of like Tangerine Dream type stuff, ambient, prog, psych, crazy stuff like that. But to me, this is like a counterculture interpretation of the book of Revelations in the Bible. Salvador Dali, the artist, the famous artist, was a fan of this record and of this group. Even though the record company had no desire to put this sucker out. Obviously, it didn't get any commercial acclaim at all. But this is wild, and I see why it's not really a viable commercial commodity. But I do see why collectors and people who like weird music would dig this, and that's that. I'm in, man. I'm in for this. Frankly, I dig this kind of stuff. And I got to show you something else here too. It came on. God, I got a steal on that too. And it came on the original Vertigo Swirl too. Look at that, it's freaking crazy. I can't believe it. First Vertigo Swirl. Man, I was flabbergasted when I seen that. Such a great record, man. So anyway, here I'm just going to show you a couple of other things. I'm not going to talk about them too much, but check this out. Little action with Question Mark and the Mysterians, their second record here. these garage rock pioneers. This one came on the the original Cameo label there. Yeah, I love this garage stuff, and these guys were so cool. Always loved Question Mark. Always had the style with always had the sunglasses on and stuff. Great. I love their organ sound. And then the last song on here called "Do You Feel It?" The guitarist gets a chance to show his psychedelic garage chops, and it kills. And then check this out. How about a little glam rock from the 70s? A little Slade, and it's called Slade. Slade? See, it's got a question mark, so you have to say Slade? So yeah, but check them out there. These guys, when these guys came out with their stuff and hit the stage and the scene, other artists were still hunched over their instruments and microphones trying to be virtuosos. These guys came on like punk rockers, man, wearing their crazy glammed out outfits. They knew, their limited abilities on their instruments, but they didn't care. They were just bringing fun to the masses. And, who would you rather see? Some guy just noodling about on guitar, or these crazy son of bitches coming out and singing songs like Goodbye to Jane, Mama, We're All Crazy Now, How'd You Ride? I mean, this is killer. I mean, I love Slade. Polydor label there. No big deal, right? There's a little Slade action. Do I have anything else I can throw in? How about this Mott the Hoople? Might as well show that. Little Mott. This is like a compilation of their early stuff. Cool cover art too. This is a great record. All right, I'm gonna stop now. Hey, you guys, come back. I got some other cool videos. Check out those channels that I shouted out. I'll put links below. Yeah, you guys, stay safe, stay cosmic. Have a good night. Hey, one chug, a real quick one. All right. Have a good one. Peace out.